Hello, welcome to Get Your Mind On. I'm Lori Stos. When you think of exceptional leaders, and some leaders who are able to leave great memories in your mind, those are those leaders with a great sense of humor. Think of someone that comes to mind who just gives you that smile, or that little funny joke, or that dry sense of humor. One is one of our nearby Omaha leaders, who everyone knows, Warren Buffett, who says, "I buy expensive suits, they just look cheap on me." So he has this nice sense of humor that can just, he's a very serious man, but obviously can throw a line or two once in a while just to make people laugh. So think about yourself as a leader. What's your level of sense of humor? And what is the impact of humor on others? One thing that humor does is puts people at ease. When you think about a challenging situation or an environment when we have some tough decisions to make, we want to be serious about the matter, but it's just nice to be able to have someone to ease the tension a little bit and really put people at ease. And you know, there's that seriousness that we all need, but when we have positive emotions, positive outcomes occurs. So when you think about humor brings positivity to others. So positive emotions, positive actions, positive outcomes. Otherwise, if we're all caught up in all the everything that's going on, then everybody really gets negative. It gets heavy, and that gets a little bit hard to get the outcomes that we want. So really, when we think about that, we really think about putting people at ease. The second thing it does, it relieves tension. Ourselves, when we think about ourselves and when we're maybe buried at work and have a number of things to do or a number of big decisions to make, sometimes you think about if you just take some time to laugh with somebody, get up and move, have a little humor with individuals, it relieves the tension for yourself. It also helps make decision making easier, because all of a sudden we might feel a little bit different about it because we maybe look at it from a different perspective versus feeling like there's so much tension around us. The third thing that we should think about is when we have humor, think about great teams. Look around in your organization or your company and think about who are the teams that are people are envious, the teams that get a lot of work done, but they also are having a lot of fun. You see those teams working together, working hard, even if it's late hours and long hours. They're doing something fun after hours, or they're bringing in pizza or lunch, or just creating games, something to have fun with. Because when we do that, we have a lot of tension, a lot of deadlines. When we build great teams with great humor, we build great community. And great community builds great confidence and really great connections between people. So building great teams with humor is a great thing to do. And the fourth thing is, think about a leader that comes to mind and think about somebody you really like. Why do you like that leader? Many leaders are naturally respected because of their competence and their knowledge and what they've accomplished. But think about the ones you really like. Those are the fun ones. Those are the ones that give you a smile or crack a joke. I think there's a piece about liking. When you like someone or when you're liked as a leader, that's a great thing. And that leads to trust. But you have to like somebody first before you really think about the trusting factor. Again, you might trust them in their work, but really when you think about them as a holistic person and a leader that people want to follow, they really want to think about someone that they can trust. And just that humor within an individual helps that likability factor as a leader. You'll definitely have more people following you as a leader, of course, if they think about you as a naturally competent leader, one that they like and one that they can naturally trust. Let's look on the other side of humor. You've probably had some situations where you've maybe observed a leader, or maybe you've been in a situation yourself when you've tried to have humor to relieve tension or a situation, and maybe it didn't go off quite so well. Said something that maybe came out the wrong way or was intended differently. We really have to watch out. Sometimes people use humor as a defense mechanism and crack the jokes and kind of are the life of the party, but we have to be careful that we are not using humor in a sarcastic way, that we don't put other people down for the sake of humor, for everyone else. So just be careful if you're thinking about the whole humor component and want to do that. I think it's fun and enjoyable, obviously, and it has many benefits, but just be careful so we don't cause any sarcasm in the workplace. Sometimes we don't even recognize the sensitivity of others, and we may not even know that we've hurt some people's feelings. And I've been in workplaces where that's happened, and then people kind of wonder what the problem is. Well, that person took it seriously. For positive charge this week, the first thing is, are you able to inject humor in tense situations? The second question to ask yourself is, do you laugh when it's a serious situation? Are you able to maybe think about how you can ease up some tension when there's a serious situation happening? And 3, think about the last time that you had your team laughing. How did that feel? So this week, take some time to think about humor around you as a leader, and humor in the workplace. Work needs to be fun. For us to get productive results, we need to have a great time. Even though it's serious matters, when we have great positive environment around us with laughter, we can get a lot of positive outcomes. Thanks for joining us today, and remember to get your mind on.